What really makes a game perfect? Is it the story that keeps you glued to the screen, the gameplay that hooks you for hours, or characters so real you feel like you've known them for years? Today, we're diving into 25 games that nailed every aspect, each scoring a flawless 10 out of 10. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're always in the loop for more gaming masterpieces. Ready? Let's jump into the unforgettable world of perfection. There's no denying the cultural impact of Red Dead Redemption 2. This open-world western takes you on an emotional journey with Arthur Morgan, a conflicted outlaw living in a rapidly changing America. The world is jaw-droppingly gorgeous. From the majestic mountains to the grimy swamps, and every location feels alive with wildlife, random encounters, and hidden secrets. The characters are beautifully fleshed out with complex relationships that make every decision feel weighty. From bonding with your horse to engaging in gripping heists, every element serves to deepen the player's connection to the world. The attention to detail, whether it's the evolving camp or the way your appearance changes based on your actions, sets a new bar for immersion. The gunplay, horse riding, and side quests are polished to perfection, making this a masterpiece that feels alive in every corner. Rockstar truly delivered one of the greatest gaming experiences of all time, and Red Dead Redemption 2 stands as a triumph in interactive storytelling.
Take him out! What the hell? There he is! Shoot his balls off!
The Witcher 3 has become the gold standard for RPGs and open-world games, and for good reason. Geralt of Rivia's journey to find Ciri takes place in a sprawling, immersive world packed with lore, side quests, and moral dilemmas. Every decision you make has consequences that ripple throughout the game, often in unexpected ways, making the player's choices feel genuinely meaningful. The combat system, with its mix of swordplay, magic, and potions, keeps you on your toes while offering flexibility in how you approach enemies. The game's plot is woven with deep political intrigue, emotional drama, and mythical elements, ensuring that no quest feels like filler. And let's not forget the two massive expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, which feel like entire games on their own. Its rich world building, nuanced characters, and emotionally charged storylines make this game a true 10 out of 10, cementing its place as one of the greatest RPGs of all time. From Software's Elden Ring brings the challenge of Soulsborne games into an open-world format, and the results are nothing short of breathtaking. The game's vast, interconnected world is filled with haunting beauty, danger at every turn, and countless secrets waiting to be uncovered. You are the Tarnished, a warrior seeking to restore the Elden Ring's power, and the world itself feels like a living entity, full of history and mystery. What sets Elden Ring apart is its sense of freedom. Exploration is rewarded at every step, with hidden dungeons, powerful bosses, and stunning vistas that constantly surprise and challenge you. The combat is fluid and precise, rewarding patience, skill, and creativity in equal measure. The lore, co-written by George R. Martin, adds layers of depth and intrigue, pulling players deeper into the fantasy realm. Every boss fight feels like a monumental test of endurance and skill, and the thrill of victory is unmatched. This game redefines what open-world RPGs can be, and it's a shining example of From Software's mastery in game design. Breath of the Wild redefined what it means to explore an open world. In the role of Link, you awaken in a vast, beautifully designed world where every mountain, forest, and ruin invites exploration without holding your hand. The game encourages players to experiment with its physics-based mechanics, from using the environment to solve puzzles to crafting creative combat strategies. What makes Breath of the Wild truly special is its sense of freedom. Climb any surface, go anywhere, and tackle the game's dungeons or even the final boss in any order. The world feels alive, with dynamic weather, wildlife, and NPCs who react to your actions. The shrines, Korok seeds, and memories scattered across Hyrule offer hours of content beyond the main quest. The sense of wonder that fills every moment of exploration makes this game a masterpiece in open-world design. It's no wonder fans and critics alike hail it as one of the best games ever made. Larian Studios knocked it out of the park with Baldur's Gate 3, delivering an RPG that feels both epic and intimate. Based on Dungeons & Dragons, the game offers an unprecedented level of choice and consequence, allowing players to craft their own story in the sprawling world of Faerun. The characters you meet are richly developed, with personal stories that evolve based on your decisions. Combat in this game is turn-based, tactical, and deeply satisfying, with a variety of spells, abilities, and strategies to employ. But what truly makes Baldur's Gate 3 stand out is how alive the world feels. Your choices don't just affect your party, but the entire world around you. The game's narrative is complex and engaging, filled with moral gray areas and difficult decisions. Whether you're solving puzzles, engaging in deep role-playing, or fighting epic battles, Baldur's Gate 3 offers one of the most immersive RPG experiences of all time, earning its place as a perfect 10.
Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Together, we will strike down the Absolute.
Bow before me. Bow before me.
God of War 2018 took a beloved series and reimagined it into something more personal and profound. Kratos, once known for his rage, is now a father, and his relationship with his son, Atreus, is the emotional core of the game. Set against the backdrop of Norse mythology, the game tells a story of loss, redemption, and the complexities of parenthood. The combat is visceral, with Kratos' iconic Leviathan axe offering new, strategic gameplay possibilities. The world is rich with lore, and the one-shot camera technique used throughout the game creates an unbroken, immersive experience. The exploration of realms like Midgard, Alfheim, and Helheim is filled with intricate puzzles and engaging side quests that enrich the main story. With its breathtaking visuals, masterful storytelling, and deeply satisfying combat, God of War stands as one of the finest examples of how video games can blend art and action.
It is time. I will bring it down. You will kill it.
Few games have managed to capture the raw emotional intensity of The Last of Us. Set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by a fungal infection, the story focuses on Joel and Ellie, two survivors who develop a deep bond as they journey across the country. The game excels in its storytelling, presenting moments of beauty and horror with equal weight. Naughty Dog's attention to detail is staggering, from the crumbling cities to the haunting music that underscores every scene. The gameplay blends stealth, combat, and exploration, making every encounter feel tense and life-threatening. But it's the characters that truly make this game unforgettable. Joel and Ellie's relationship evolves throughout the story, leading to a heartbreaking conclusion that leaves players questioning the nature of morality and survival. This game is a masterpiece of narrative-driven gameplay, and its legacy endures as one of the greatest stories ever told in the medium.
Ellie, run! Run!
They're coming from everywhere!
Christ!
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. There must be holed up somewhere else.
Bloodborne is From Software's Gothic masterpiece, taking the brutal, methodical combat of the Soulsborne series and injecting it with a sense of speed and aggression. Set in the haunting, Lovecraftian city of Yaharnam, the game's atmosphere is drenched in dread and mystery. As a hunter, you explore labyrinthine streets filled with grotesque monsters and eldritch horrors, all while uncovering a deep and cryptic narrative about bloodborne diseases and cosmic entities. The combat is fast-paced and relentless, encouraging players to go on the offensive rather than hide behind shields. Every weapon in Bloodborne has a unique transformation, adding layers of strategy to each encounter. The game's Chalice dungeons provide procedurally generated content that extends its replayability. With its unforgettable world, deep lore, and intense combat, Bloodborne is a perfect 10 for fans of challenging, atmospheric games. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice marked a bold departure for From Software by offering a more focused, single-player experience centered around precision and timing. Set in a beautifully crafted, war-torn version of Japan during the Sengoku period, you play as Sekiro, a shinobi on a quest to rescue his kidnapped lord. What sets Sekiro apart from other Soulsborne games is its emphasis on parrying and posture breaking, making combat feel like a deadly dance where every strike counts. The game's difficulty is unforgiving, but incredibly rewarding, with boss fights that are both brutal and breathtaking. Beyond combat, the game's world is filled with hidden secrets, lore, and alternative endings, encouraging exploration and replayability. With its stunning visuals, deeply satisfying combat, and rich story rooted in loyalty and revenge, Sekiro is a masterpiece of action and design. Despite its rocky launch, Cyberpunk 2077 has grown into the game it was always meant to be. Set in the neon-drenched Night City, this open-world RPG delivers a sprawling, futuristic world where your choices matter. You play as V, a mercenary with a deadly secret, and the game offers a staggering level of customization in terms of how you approach missions, dialogue, and combat. The characters are the beating heart of Cyberpunk 2077, with Johnny Silverhand, played by Keanu Reeves, being one of the most iconic NPCs in gaming. The game's world is filled with side quests that rival the main story in quality, offering rich, branching narratives that give depth to Night City's inhabitants. The visual design is stunning, capturing the chaotic beauty of a cyberpunk dystopia, and the updated mechanics make the game a much smoother experience now. This game is a technological marvel that, despite its early flaws, has evolved into an unforgettable RPG. Uncharted 4 is a fitting and thrilling conclusion to Nathan Drake's story. The game feels like an interactive blockbuster, blending cinematic storytelling with action-packed gameplay. This time, Nathan is pulled back into a life of adventure by his long-lost brother Sam as they hunt for a pirate's treasure. Naughty Dog's expertise in crafting set-piece moments is on full display, with chase scenes, intense shootouts, and puzzles that balance perfectly with the emotional depth of the story. The game's environments are stunning, from the lush jungles to the ancient ruins, all brimming with attention to detail. What makes Uncharted 4 a perfect 10 is its ability to blend character-driven narrative with jaw-dropping action sequences, resulting in a game that's both heartfelt and exhilarating.
I'll take that.
Let's cut through here!
Oh, having fun yet?
Oh, real blast!
Oh, shit!
Got him! He's steady! Come here, you!
Way to go, Sully.
Still got it.
The highly anticipated Black Myth Wukong has finally delivered, and it does not disappoint. Drawing inspiration from the Chinese classic Journey to the West, you play as the Destined One in a stunning action RPG that blends myth, legend, and high-octane combat. The game's visuals are nothing short of breathtaking, with Unreal Engine 5 pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The combat is fast and fluid, with the Monkey King's shape-shifting abilities adding layers of strategy and excitement to each fight. The world is filled with beautiful yet deadly environments, from serene temples to dangerous mountain peaks, each filled with mystical creatures and challenging bosses. Black Myth Wukong stands as a modern masterpiece with its blend of mythology, action, and jaw-dropping visuals.